Welcome back to Manga in Pajamas, where I review manga, manhwa, danme in the comfort of my pajamas. And tonight we are going to be talking about my reread of Volume 9 of The Fragrant Flower Blooms of Dignity. So basically, where we left off from Volume 8 playing into the beginning of Volume 9 is Rintaro is planning on meeting Kariko's friends. And obviously, as we know, between the Kikyo and Chidori, divide in their school is that Chidori is very much like a school for delinquents. Kikyo is very much a pristine, proper all-girls academy. Rintaro is basically like, I'm going to meet your friends. I want to meet your friends. That's something I would like to do to make you feel comfortable. Obviously, Kariko definitely has her drawbacks. She's a little nervous. She's a little scared. She doesn't know really what to do, how they're going to react. But Rintaro, being the kind gentleman he is basically reassuring her and telling her, it's going to be fine. I'm going to do what it takes. Don't worry. And obviously, as we see in the cover of this, Rintaro's hair is black because he decides to dye his hair black because he wants to make Kariko feel comfortable and not make the girls feel uncomfortable. That was a very sweet moment. Then we get into the point where Rintaro and his friends meet Kariko and her friends. One of the friends ends up saying like, hey, I wanted to apologize at how we kind of interrupted your date. And then everyone else kind of started to apologize and start opening up to each other. And then we start to see kind of like the girls and the guys opening up and a friendship slowly start to develop. One of the friends, Satawari-san, is still like, you put me in an uncomfortable position. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to do this. Why are nice people like you going to Chidori Academy? And then she leaves. She bolts out, she runs. Rintaro ends up finding her, meets her, basically talks her through it and is like, you're a good person. We understand the reason why you say these things and so on and so forth. And then Kariko ends up coming in and saying the same exact things and kind of reassuring her, and then all the girls come in. So basically it was just kind of like a moment of like a drawback, but then them all coming together and basically laying the truth forward of saying, we're nice people and you and I can get along with each other whether you go to a pristine school and I don't. I am super excited to see how that plays out in Volume 10. Let me know your thoughts if you've read this volume already.